Hello everyone and welcome to another One Piece match here. Today is we're playing in locals today. So this is round 1. It's me versus Mike. He's playing Kalgara and I'm playing Black Yellow Luffy. I'm playing Black Yellow Luffy because it's the only deck that I have complete for OP-08 and it is kind of tragic, but it's okay because I mean this deck is good. It's meta. I was gonna play an older deck, but didn't really practice with any deck, and I felt like this was my deck that I was most ready to compete with. So yes, next time I'll play a different deck. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. We both take the mulligan. I am pretty sure I won the die roll if I'm not mistaken and decided to go second. I think. I can't fully remember if I did or not. But this is the first time I'm going against a Kalgara, and it's very interesting. I did not know what a lot of these cards did, so I did have to ask. He can basically cheat out whatever his Dawn count is for 1. It's basically what he can do. So first he goes upper yard and he goes ahead and searches for a Shandian, I think that's what it is, or Sky Island card, something like that. Weirdly specific, I think. But yeah, so it goes to me. I have 2 Dawn. I got nothing, so I just pass. But if you do look at my hand, I have 3 Gecko Morias, and I'm like, dang, that's really my mulligan. This is only a good hand if I can get to the actual characters in my deck. And yep, you're probably wondering why I didn't use a searcher here. I decided that I should probably just save the searcher for when I am able to actually search for something that I need, because right now there's too many things that I need and I don't want to accidentally put something on the bottom. So I'm thinking about what I want to do here. I'm actually opening a bottle as well. My daughter wanted a drink and I had to open it for her. That is besides the point. So let's get back into the game. So I'm thinking on how I want to do this. Like, I kind of want to search, but like, what if I need something? That's like the big thing, is like, what if I need something and I bottom deck it? And then I thought about it for a second. I'm like, well, the only thing I'm gonna need is Gecko Moria. And if you look, I got another searcher. So I'm like, you know what? Fine, we'll search. Need some Sabos too, or nothing's gonna happen. So get a Sabo here. I have a Kid Sabo in hand, so it's perfect. I also have the adult Luffy in hand, so it's good. I go ahead and use my other searcher because I thought about it and I was like, you know what? I have I have 3 Gecko Moria. If I bottom deck 1 Gecko Moria, I should be fine. So I searched the 5-cost Sabo and a Kid Luffy, and I am thinking if I want to do anything else here. Nothing else to do, so I go ahead and I just swing 6. He is going to go ahead and take it. He is playing yellow, so he could get a cool trigger, but he did not, so I lucked out on that end. He does get the dog, Holy. Pretty free if he has Ohm. So what does he decide to do? He goes Ohm. And I remember this. I was like, I hope you don't find a dog. And he found a dog. So he gets to keep the 1 in hand, and he gets to play 1 for free. Pretty good. He passes here. Doesn't want to hit me if he doesn't have to. Now at 6 Dawn, deciding on how I want to do this. I have a Garp. I have a Sabo. I kind of want to get more things going here. So, not more things, but I want to get more cards that I need in hand. So I'm going to go ahead and search for, I think probably Kid Luffy to pair with the adult Luffy that I got. And you know, I'm going to go ahead, swing 5, see if he wants to take this or not. He's got a lot of cards in hand, and if there's something that I hate is a guy with a lot of cards in hand, because what am I supposed to do with that? Draw 2 off of the Sabo, and I'm thinking about what I want to trash here. I'm contemplating if I want to keep this Ice Age or not, because honestly it's rough. But I drop a 5-cost Luffy and 1 of my Morias because I already have 2 more. And usually the game ends by the time you drop 2 Moria, so if I drop a 3rd one, I'm probably going to run out of cards in hand. And then I take my life, and what do I get? I couldn't even see it. I hit it for myself. So he drops Nolan. Nolan, since he has Kalgara, he gets to heal, and that was something new. I did not know that was an effect, and I was like, okay, things are about to get out of hand because now I am a little more behind than I want to be when it comes to life. And I just got a bunch of Dawn, but nothing to actually play off this Dawn. So I go ahead, I play 5, play another Sabo, go ahead and draw 2. I'm going to trash a 10-cost Kuzan and another 5-cost Luffy because I am not going to be able to do anything anyway. With only 3 Dawn, I got nothing to do. So I go 7 in because I want to go 2 7s, see if I can bring his life down. I go ahead and swing the Sabo because I figured like I can just bring it back if I need to. So I go 2 7k swings in and he takes both of them, which is great. That's where I want him to be, is at 2 life. I didn't want him at 3. I probably wouldn't have swung the Sabo if he didn't heal, to be honest, but now he can just swing at the Sabo for 7? Oh no, he swings at life. Goes 7 in. I take it. He goes 7 in again. I'm debating. I'm like, well, I can burn myself. I don't want him to all in me. So I should probably counter this one. Nope. I'm him and I take it. Because, yeah. Then he goes 8 in. And, nope. He goes 9 in. And I don't know if I want to drop that many cards or not. But I am lacking any of the kid forms in my trash for Moria to actually combo with. So I might actually just counter out of this to put kids into the trash. That's a very weird sentence to say, and hearing it out loud is even worse. I block, looks like I block it, and then I drop a Sabo, and then he goes 6 in, and I'm like, well, I wanted to drop the Luffy because I thought he was gonna go 5 in, but he went 6. So I'm debating on how I want to counter this out. I need another kid in trash to make the Gecko Moria worth it. But also I want to keep a kid in hand that I can hard play. So I'm really debating how I want to do this. The 6k swing was very awkward. I give him 2 Luffys and I'm like, alright, we're just going to have to make do with 2 Luffys. Then he goes 7 in and I'm like, well, I was going to drop them anyway. So there we go. I have 3 Luffys in trash and a Sabo. And yeah, this is rough. He's got a really wide board that is also very tall in some spots. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to be a 9k this whole time to minimize the amount of swings he can actually do. So I'm gonna start with putting 2 Dawn onto my leader, so that way I have access to the effect. And I use the effect, I trash a Moria, and I'm deciding on how I want to stack these. I go Sabo, then Luffy. So Sabo's on the top. I'm probably just gonna be a 7k this turn then. That's probably what that means, right? Unless I change my mind. Nope, yep, I changed my mind. So I'm going for 9, that's what that means. I go 8, go Moria, go Luffy, go Sabo, play both. I go Luffy first, playing the Luffy, getting me to 7. Then I go Sabo, playing Sabo, getting me to 9. And I go ahead and draw 2, and I get to trash 2 now. So I still don't have a Rocket Luffy in rotation, so I'm debating if I even need this Ice Age, and I go ahead and drop it with another Sabo, just so that way I can Sabo again next turn, using my other Gecko Moria in hand. I dropped 2 Gecko Morias. I've seen all 4 Geckos and all 4 Sabos at this point, I'm pretty sure. So now I go 11 into, I believe, life. I go into life. I'm getting him down to 1, because I believe I can survive a turn. And honestly, not bad. If I'm going to be 9 and he's going to have to divvy his Dawn this way, I do just win if he doesn't play a blocker. So he's going to have to do something, because I have 2 blockers, I'm under Sabo protection, and I'm a 9k leader. I don't think there's actually a way for him to game me here. And with the Luffy on board, it makes it even rough, like even more rough, because it's an 8k swing, then a 9k, and then whatever my leader gets to. So a lot of swings he's going to have to deal with here. So he goes 9 at life. I'm deciding. I go 1k, and then he's gonna put 2 Dawn on Ace, go 9, and I have to decide. I'm gonna block, and so then we go. He plays over Holy, so that way he can play Nolan. Nolan heals, so now he's at 2 life. So now we're both feeling pretty good that we can survive another turn. I did not want him to heal because that's another 6k body that I have to worry about. So if I'm not 9k, I'm probably gonna take some more swings. So I go ahead and boost Luffy. I go 8 into, I believe, either Ace or Kalgara. Maybe I go life. I think I go life. Okay, so he gives his leader 1, going to 6, 7, 8, 9. He goes up to 9. So I went into his life, and he countered out, got rid of a bunch of cards. Oh, that's right. I didn't go into his characters because his characters are easier to defend. And I didn't want to make him drop just 1 card, so I'm swinging into life since I know he wants to heal. But I have to think on how I actually want to approach this turn now. Now that he countered out of that, I have to decide how I'm going to do this. I have to clear a body because I don't think I can handle this many swings next turn. So I go 9, I believe, into ace. No, 9 into his life, bringing him to 10. So then I go 6. Man, this just happened last night, and I have already forgotten everything that happens. All right, 2 on Luffy. Luffy effect. Looking at what I want to bring. So I trash a kid Sabo, put 2 Sabos down. Perfect. Then I go 8, and I play over the Luffy, playing a Gecko. I did this because I figured the Luffy being a 9 is smaller than Moria being a 9, and then having 3 blockers just kind of seals the deal here. And I finally see my first Rocket Luffy. Go ahead and trash that with the Finger Pistol. Go ahead and draw 2 more. There's the last Sabo, and I drop a 2k counter because I believe my whole hand is actually 2k counters. Then I just go 11 into Kalgara, thinking that he doesn't, with no Dawn up, he doesn't have events to keep it alive. So he dies, and now I get rid of his way to heal. So he kind of has to go for game here, which he can't with all the Sabos. That's rough, actually. So he can't go for game, so he's got to survive. And the only way that's going to happen is if he goes another Kalgara to play another Nolan, putting him at 3 life. And then, what's that? That's 6 Dawn with 4 Dawn left. He can swing once with Ace. Alright, so he's going to go 9 at life. And I have 3 Flampeys in hand that are ready to go to the trash. So I trash 1. And what else does he's going to go 9 in again. I go ahead and I 2k. He goes 9 in again. I 2k. And with that being it, he actually doesn't have another swing, so I'm just gonna have to get through his events. So I'm gonna go 9 into life. I have 1 card in hand, which is the scary part, right? So now I kind of have to go for game. Now I go 11 into life, just hoping that he goes down to 0 so I can just start swinging magic numbers to get as many cards. Since I went 11, he goes 9, 10, 11. Wait, maybe he went 12. I go 7. He takes the 7. I go 7 in again, and he actually just doesn't have it at that point. And it was very close, actually. If I didn't win that turn, I had already swung 2 Sabo, so I could have just died. Luckily, I did get that pistol, so if you did get a trigger that heal, or not heals, blockers, I had it. Oh yeah, like I'm just showing, like I got everything under the sun. That was a very unlucky game. And the other Gecko Moria is actually in my trash. I just don't see it. I'm like digging for it. I'm like, wait, where is it? It's in the end of the trash. But if you guys like, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.